Happy New Week, my people. How are you? Sister Esther, of course, is my name. I am very well. I am well kept of the Lord. This is what happens when you are the director, the cast, and the videographer and everything. But I thank God. So far, so good. I hope you're well. Happy New Week. It's on a Monday. Monday blues, we said no. As long as Sister Esther is here and this segment is here, Monday Blues is not your thing. So welcome so much. Thank you. Keep subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing these videos. They go a long way. I thank God for the impact that we are able to make so far, a step at a time, a person at a time, and then we're gonna get there to the glory and honor of God. Sawa sawa. So karibu sana. Today is on a Monday. And I said the other day, Mondays are becoming my favorite. Okay, every day is my favorite because this is what I do and I love doing this. So we are on Meditation Mondays. And speaking on Meditation Mondays, today I want to bring something. And especially today, I'm not getting like to speak to everybody. And I hope among the few people that I'll be talking to, you'll be among those people. So my message today actually is entitled, Excuse Me, Madam Perfect. Well, by the way, sinanga maringo, I'm just making fun, So you know all these things once una maringo and all that, sawa. So usijali, and then don't mind those natural background voices, We will get better soon, sawa. So I'm saying, excuse me, Madam Perfect. And this message is for that person that feels like they need to shrink to fit in. They need to dim their light to fit in, They need to dilute truth, and sell out some lie here and there and try to fit in. Yeah, I know I'm beginning to make sense to someone. Let me begin by saying this. Jesus, speaking to his disciples, he referred to the believer and to the disciples and to the new born again Christians as the salt of the world and as the light of the world. Let's speak about light and darkness. When light shows up, darkness does not need to argue or debate or ask for permission or debate about nothing. It just disappears like that, because that is how powerful light is. But for darkness to come in, light has to be absent. As in, light has to decide to go off so that darkness can have a room. But when light appears, darkness disappears automatically. You understand, Yeah, so we mean one here is powerful than the other. It actually it expels the other, but the other one, if it has to disappear for the other one to be there. You understand? Like light has to disappear for darkness to come in, but when light shows up like this, darkness disappears. We agree together, Up to that point, why kizungu, we agree together. But as long as I'm communicating, sawa. So this is what I am trying to say, that sometimes you may not necessarily, like bishana na watu ama collide with people because you are maybe pointing out things, and telling them this is wrong, this is light, this is darkness, this is the truth, this is a lie, and all that. Sometimes I've come to realize, this is from a very personal experience, by the way, that you will not even be, telling people, this thing you do is wrong and all that. But to some extent, they'll begin feeling uncomfortable. I don't know whether you have experienced that. They will begin feeling like this is the wrong person to have around when we do this. And then out of nowhere, they'll begin feeling like you judging them. That's why I said this is not for everybody. So if you are here and you are getting offended, just two things. Either you capture the truth, it sets you free, but kama feel you still have time to cut work, fine. But I'm saying there are those times, I don't know how many people I'm talking to, but they just become uncomfortable. But ujambia mtu, this is wrong, you shouldn't do this and this, but for some reasons, they just begin feeling offended. Kwa sababu, there are things that they feel automatically your light is expelling that darkness, na hata hujaongea, by the way. And then they will begin, it's like you are putting a demand on them of perfection when you are not even speaking, by the way. So they'll begin feeling like out of nowhere, like they will begin feeling like unataka wakue perfect kama wewe, when at all you are not even playing perfect, you are not even aware whether there is any, yani hata ujui kama kuna kitu kama yani perfection. You just living your life, you know it is flowing naturally because it is in your DNA. You are a new creation. Sijui kama by the way tunaelewana. I hope I'm getting to speak to someone. This is the most complicated message I'll ever bring to you by the way, but I hope it helps someone. Even if it is one, I'll be glad. So this is what I am saying. And you know, sometimes they will begin making you uncomfortable, you know, by telling you, know, you pretend to be so perfect, you know, excuse us, you know, and all that, and you're not even aware by the way kama una offend anyone, and you just there, you just show up and darkness becomes uncomfortable. Let me just come out clean. Yeah, you're just there, man. You're not even saying anything, you're not even pointing out nothing, but the light is just expelling darkness just like that. And you know, I'm speaking to you today and saying, don't dare shrink. Don't. And begin feeling like, you know, explaining yourself and saying, you know, si eti ati siwezi fanya, si eti ati sifanyangi, si eti nini, msifeel vibaya. Stop it. But then let me tell you, it's just a matter of time, and darkness will agree that light is more powerful and light will prevail. The Bible in the book of John says that light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has never comprehended it. So do not feel bad when you are uncomprehendable. Kama kuna kizungu kama hiyo. If you're not being comprehended, haueleweki, haukubaliki and all that. Sometimes it is okay not to fit in. Sometimes it is okay to feel, you know, separated, you know, and all that. Because this journey we are walking, it has stages. The journey of faith, of course, it has levels. This may sound pride, and that is why I'm saying, yule mtu mwenye anasikiza na akili leo atakuwa offended, lakini kama unasikiza na heart and especially with the spirit, you will capture it. So I'll say, at some place, for you to shine that light that God has put in you, you'll have to agree for people to feel like you are offending them, you are suppressing them, you know, you're expelling them, when you are necessarily not. It is just happening. So I am here to say, don't shrink. I'm here to say, don't dim your light so that you can accommodate darkness. It is just a matter of time, and your darkness will begin to, you know, to attract, your light, will begin to attract light, will begin to show forth, will begin, let it spread, man. Let it illuminate. It is what you are living for. So continue illuminating that light. Don't feel bad if someone said, oh, Madam Perfect, you think you're too perfect. Don't feel bad. You know, sometimes God is working on you. He is perfecting you. Sometimes you're not even aware. You know, when you stay, you know, willingly submitted under the feet of Jesus, He is continually working in you. The Bible in the book of Philippians speaks about it is the Lord that works within us, both to will and to do according to His good pleasure. So sometimes you realize things are falling off, you're not even realizing. Transformation is happening, you're not even realizing. And then it begins offending people, you do not even realize. Allow God to do His work. Allow the Lord to do His work. At the end of the day, the one you have been made for, and this has nothing to do with love and relationships, but the ones that you are being made for, they'll come and they will appreciate it. So do not begin trying to shrink in, to fit in, not to be offensive, to be liked by everybody. By the way, wacha niharibike kidogo. Jesus spoke to His disciples and said, do not worry if they hate you. They hated me first. You are not of the world. They will not comprehend you. That is what He told them. So do not expect to be embraced, you know, received, you know, embraced and all those things. Actually, if that happens for a long time and in every space you go, you need to begin looking at yourself. The world is not supposed to embrace you fully. No. Sometimes they will appreciate what you do. You know, they are at some places that you become such a force, such that even if zile vitu zenye unasema wanasema nyewe hii ni ukweli, we don't do the right thing, lakini mtu anasema ukweli, you become such a force so that you cannot be rejected. Hata wakati ambao unasema vitu zenye zinafaa kusababisha ukuwe reject, like that soldier, thank you Holy Spirit, like that soldier mwenye alikuwa hapo Jesus akidai, alisema aje, surely this was the Son of God, but until then, be ready to offend, be ready to be called Madam Perfect, be ready to be called Mr. Awesomeness, you know. Do not shrink. do not fit in. I guess I've communicated. I hope I have. Because this thing is too heavy in my heart, not because it's too personal, but because I've realized it's a place we are refusing to step into. Yeah, it's a place we are refusing to step into. We feel it will be a very lonely place. We feel it will not be a comfortable place. Jesus became uncomfortable so many times. Even him coming here, it was not comfortable. Him dwelling among men and dying, it was not comfortable, but he did it. He was supposed to do it. It was the right thing to do. Tumebonga kabisa. Na leo najua nimekuwa yule mkali, but it's okay. It's good for a Monday. Thank you. Keep subscribing. See you tomorrow.